got my big moment. Nice.
Jason, if I can please ask you to TA the stage 3, sorry, on Blue Caravan Load 11, Jason, please TA. Alright, so to hear up, please. On 12, we have the time of towing with Phil with Marie Lee, John with Sophia, also on the road Renato and John King. Any other takers, please manifest.
Sweet. Good track off, buddy. So exits position standing was a lot better. Oh, come on, you bastard! Zoom out. Yeah, so you're kind of see your head's still a bit forward there. No, Craig. Yeah. So I reckon that's what's kind of causing you to fall like that. Because see how you kind of fall and the torso's still kind of up.
Yeah.
If you just let go and let that head go and just trust it,
Okay. Cool.
it's going to feel like, yeah, so then you'll catch, because you can't caught slightly with the arms for like half a second,
Yeah.
like there, and then you've released. Sorry if you have that head, because Amy, you look like you got a pretty good exit there, Amy. Yeah, you put your hands back as well, but the legs were solid. Yeah, so you'll see how you're still sinking away there.
Oh, really?
If you had that head back, you'd drive up a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's kind of like Maddie's there, he's back, but you're putting your like chin back. So rather than chin back, think right back with the crown of the head.
Is that not just
Say that again.
Is that not just an arch?
No, so you don't want to go like this, but that. Same but different. Yeah, so you kind of got bumped a bit there. Your exit was pretty good there, Matty.
It's good recovery, bro.
Tassios.
Sure. Most of the time you're just in recovery there. Like, it's like group exits. I'd say like I get like 40%.
Yeah.
It's just 100%.
Yeah, great exit there, Tassio. Yeah, the exits for the head up ones, rather than thinking about trying to nail it each time, as Craig said, just think about trying to fuck it less.
What was that? Sorry?
Fuck it first.
Yeah, so just fuck it less, as in instead of trying to nail the exit and go like, fuck, I didn't nail that one, just expect you're going to fuck it and just learn to recover quicker from it. And the quicker you learn to recover from it, the better your exit will eventually be, because it's not because it's good, it's just because you know how to fix the fuck ups real quick. So it looks good, but you're still fucking up in your own head. Cool, so this is where you want to try and widen those legs, Paddy. That'll slot you back heaps quick. I think you did do it for a split second at one point, and you saw the reaction of it, and then you stopped. Yeah, so you want to come up still more on level here. So you can see how where Craig comes up to.
Yeah.
And you'll find you'll just get that little bit of range. It's fucked because you're kind of like, oh, I'm losing distance, and you will lose distance for a little bit as you're coming up, but then once you're on that level, you just fucking rock it. You can see how his head's back kind of there. Arms are just straight. So yeah, it's yours is just going to be focused on the legs, Paddy. So watch your feet, Huey. So yeah, any point here, if you pointed them, you'd rock it in. I think the same with yourself, Matty. Yeah, I can see you trying to play with them. Yeah, it's just because it's the arch that's counteracting that, I think, now. Because what's happening, your feet, your body's essentially kind of like this, and you'd be pointing the toes, whereas that's probably what's happening with you, Amy, and it's feeling like it's taking you steeper. So the only time it's going to really work is when they are like this. And then when you point them now, then it's going to flatten the whole thing out. Whereas if everything's kind of steep already and you point them, it's most likely not going to work. but that's a good level. You can see you're starting to gain distance now, like towards us, like this. Yeah.
It's actually a really good point, hey. Like, I've never really thought about this, but I think that when I get to level, I sort of feel like I neutralise my hips and then push the feet.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, once I get up to level, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, now I'm
You know what I mean? And I sort of like think about trying to be neutral here and then go, rather than being like just getting up and pushing, hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost like float up for a second and then just like, okay, now I'm on level and now
Then you can
neutralise
drive.
my hips and then go, hey.
Yeah, once you're on level, it's just way easier. Like this here's level. Even where you guys were before, it's not too bad. You find you can point from there and come up. Like you can see Paddy's fucking right in my face, so there's no reason you can't. Now all you need to do there, Paddy, is like you're close, just widen the legs, and you'll slot back up, and you'll pop back up here. He was very much like this for a long time as well. He'd be sitting there right under like that for ages, real close.
It felt really nice.
But, yeah, it feels comfortable.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
where I was looking at you, it's like my head was in the right spot. I was like, I feel like this should be the slot.
Yeah.
This should be the
Yeah, you'll just find when you start coming in, what's going to happen is you'll start coming like that, and then the leader will get the verbal, and then they cork out. Whereas once you're behind,
Once it starts to go that way, it's like it goes that way on you rather.
yeah,
than
and you're
this
like,
way.
oh fuck, now I can't come
And
up.
then you start up.
Yeah.
I did exactly right. I flew that for ages.
Sweet. So level toes, straighten. You're all flying pretty fucking nice, eh? Oh, where's Tassio? Good, break and knee flying, good. Yep, so you want to try and go that position just that little bit earlier. And then now once you're here, Tass, start fucking around with like bending the arms to say like this position here, and then learning to straighten them so they're not just this way, but they're straightening now out this way and up this way. If you have your arms straight now like this and you just push on the wind and you bring them here, you're gonna pop. So you have to get used to bending them, bringing them down, bending, and then straightening. Yeah, whereas if you just kind of go like this and go boom, it's going to pop you up, because what you need to actually do is kind of bring the torso from leaning to actually upright, and then you can straighten. Whereas if you just go like that, you will feel like a real big push. There's nothing wrong with flying in this position like this. It's just that you'll find once it starts going quicker and stuff, you're going to start getting those like death wobbles. So it's not to say that don't fly like this, it's just now once you've done that, learn the other range, and then you'll have the skill for both of them. Yeah, you'll see there when you go to bring the arms forward, that's what's starting to make you go whoop. So you can use that as a thing to drive back. Yeah, and there's that push. No, don't be sorry. Yeah, that's where that comes from. So it's just now getting the controls to freely move your arms around, bending, straightening.
My foot top was like just being pulled, like it just like.
Yeah, just whoop, and it just pushes. Let's see, break off real quick.
Like when I have like a big one of these, I almost can just like go to my knees just briefly just to get some stability and then start to straighten back out again. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you did that, I actually went to my knees for a second.
Nice break off, mate. No, that was good. What? I think. Yeah, you're in the orange. You just wanged out on break off. What? Yeah. So really try as much as you can. Try and hold that head up.
but longer.
Yeah. So I don't know what way I'm going. Yeah, see how Paddy's going. Same with Amy, really good. So you can see you guys can cover some distance, hey? Like you can see there on break off, like it's pretty clear. Sweet. So let's we'll go out. We'll dive this static exit, and then we'll go for a move. So I'll be static to moving.